Hi there, this is Pawan and you're watching the channel called The Virtual Coach. As we all know that the KCET counseling has already started from 7th of September. So I know that lots of students are just confused with their documents verifications and different documents that they have to collect with. So in this video I'll be saying that which are the doubts which happen with every student, and I'm going to clear the doubts in the form of answer. So if you are the student who is just having the doubt regarding the KCET counseling, then this video is for you. First of all, we must know why we have to do KCET counseling for the admission. What happens if you won't do the KCET counseling? So why we having this KCET counseling is, if you are the student of Karnataka and you have studied here for more than minimum 7 years, then there's a benefit for you. Whatever the amount which you're going to pay in the college for the first year or the over 4 years, that will be quite less than the student who is going to study from the outer state. The main intention of this KCET counseling is just to provide the best college that matches your rank. So that's the reason if you go through KCET counseling, you have to pay the lesser amount than management fees. So this was the advantages that we get as a Karnataka student. So what we can conclude from that is, if you go through KCET counseling, you have to pay the lesser amount for the particular stream and then the management fees. So the first common doubt for every student is that, which are all the documents required for the KCET counseling? And the second doubt is, how many sets of Xerox that you will take? And the third doubt is, whose signature will be mandatory and on which documents have to take the signature. And the fourth doubt is, schedule for uploading the documents for the different ranks. And which website you have to visit for the upload of documents. But before we begin, I have a small request for you. If you're watching this video for the first time, then make sure that you're going to subscribe to the channel and hit the bell icon for the technology and education related videos. So guys, if I start with the first topic, that is types of documents. So you have to get your provisional marks card. That is the first thing. That means your duplicate second PUC marks card. So you're going to get that in Play Store. It costs around 2 rupees, and if you enter all the marks which you got in second PUC, and if you take signature from your principal, and if you take seal on that, then you'll get valid. Then second thing is SSLC marks card. I hope you're having Xerox with that. Then third thing, study certificate, that is from 1 to 10th. I mean, if you are studied from 4 to 10, that is also needed. So as I said you that you have to study at least minimum 7 years in the Karnataka. So you can get the certificate, how many years you have studied in the school. Then the fourth thing is study certificate of college. Your 11th and 12th certificate will be required. Then caste and income certificate. Then KCET application form. So it is a form which you got after applying for KCET. So it will be around 2 pages or 3 pages will be there. KCET admit card, which contains only 1 page. So you know that you have to take Xerox with that. Next, KCET payment challan. So whatever the payment which you made for the KCET, that challan you have to be with you. Next, if we move to the next questions, how many set of Xerox that we will take? So here, the provisional marks card, I think that is not required. Second thing is SSLC marks card. Take 3 sets of Xerox. Then study certificate, take 3 sets. Then caste and income certificate, take 3 sets of Xerox. Then KCET application form, take 2 sets. KCET admit card, take 2 sets. And KCET payment challan, that is not required. Okay, so these are the set of Xerox that you want to do with your documents. Now, if I talk about the signature, here the provisional marks card, as I said you that, which is the KNPUC duplicate marks card, you take your college principals and seal on that particular provisional marks card to get valid. Then second thing is college study certificate. On that you will take DDPI officer signature. Okay, so if you ask your principal, he will tell you that where is the office. Then the third thing is school study certificate. On that you have to take signature from VO officer. Even this also, if you ask your school principal, then he's going to say that where is the office. So before getting to the schedule, you must do with all this kind of stuff. Then if I talk about the schedule for uploading the documents, I mean, if you get the rank, there is a particular date they have already allotted from the KEA. So if I talk about the rank from 1st to 2000, so if you are the student who got the rank between these numbers, then you have to upload your documents on between 7/9/2020 to 8/9/2020. Got it? For example, let's say my rank is 40,000. So I have to upload on, you can see here, this 40,001 to 70,000. So I have to upload on 21, between I have to upload on 21/9/2020 to 23/9/2020. So got it? So this is the schedule for uploading documents. This is the revised schedule. Before it was there, but it was postponed due to the JEE. Now next, if I talk which website you have to talk, visit means here you have to visit the website called kea.kar.nic.in. Alright guys, this was the information I thought to give for the KCET aspirants. If you like this information, make sure you're going to like this video as well. Finally, thank you so much for watching this video. Have a good day. Bye bye.